All right, you know I like to talk about social media when we see things with insects and arachnids, and the newest thing that I have been seeing everywhere. Huge venomous spiders with flying ability are invading the East Coast. That sounds terrifying, but let's actually break it down. This is a Joro spider. It is an orb weaver that is native to Asia. It has first been described in Georgia in 2013, although researchers do believe that it was present starting in 2010. So they've been here, right? Almost 14 years. Nothing new. We have relatives already here. They are related to the orb weavers. We have giant orb weavers here in the United States. This is not some brand new spider. Flying ability. That sounds terrifying. Do spiders actually fly? No. What they do is they balloon, which is they can release silk strands and it allows the wind to carry them. Tons of spiders do this as a way of moving. It's efficient and it's fast. I mean, if you're tiny, being moved by the wind is probably the fastest place you can get from point A to point B, and this spider does the same thing. Huge venomous. So huge, a lot of the articles are saying that the legs can get up to be about 4 inches, not on each side. When they're talking about spider span, it's 4 inches across, not 4 inches one way. So while it is a big spider, I wouldn't necessarily, it's huge. Like, sure, it's a big spider, but it's just being very, very sensationalist. Venomous, all spiders are venomous. I mean, there are two families of spiders that are not venomous, but that's not the point here. But it's just a matter of how much it can impact human health. This venom level, not really significant to human health. Sure, their bite hurts. It has been equated to being stung by a bee. However, orb weavers tend to be very non-confrontational. You have to be kind of in its space, walking through its web accidentally, but a giant flying spider is not going to fly through the air and just start biting you, right? That's a little crazy, but yeah, this is just such a sensationalist headline. We are not having a spider invasion. They've been here. We're used to orb weavers. Where there is some area of concern is that they are non-native, right? So what non-natives can do is that there is the fear of outcompeting our native insect populations, disrupting the food chain, throwing off the ecosystem, which that's obviously going to be the concern with any non-native species. Obviously, the praying mantises that we see aside from the Carolina mantises in the US are also non-native, and people use them for garden control all the time. So obviously, researchers do want to keep an eye on this because, we don't want to do anything that's going to disrupt our native insect populations, but it's really not the end of the world, guys. This is just sensationalism at its finest, and these spiders have been here, for a while. Sure, they're spreading pretty fast because they are comfortable in the North American habitat, but we're not going to have spider overlords. Oh, that would be kind of cool. I've already formed an alliance with the spiders, so I'm good. I suggest that you do the same. I'm just kidding. But as always, just always make sure to check your sources because media tends to be sensationalized with insects and spiders because it gets them clicks, right? And clicks get them paid, but no worry, guys. We are not about to be taken over by giant flying spiders.